Hello, and welcome to this special edition of 50 Seconds with a Farmer. For this episode, we could call it the Alumni Edition, as I am excited to introduce Farmington Central High School grad and current South Dakota State football player, Jarod DePriest. For those of you who may not know this, South Dakota State is playing in the College Football Championship Series National Championship game. I'm not sure we've ever had a farmer play in the Collegiate National Championship game, so this is exciting for our Farmer Nation. Thanks for joining me, Jarod. How are you doing today?
Good, Jason. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. So let's jump right into our questions. So my first question for you, what year are you in school?
I am a sophomore in school, just completed my sophomore year. I'm a redshirt freshman in football, though. So,
have you selected a major yet?
Yes, sir. I am a business economics major, and I'm minoring in management.
Nice. What's been your toughest adjustment going from high school to college?
I would say my toughest adjustment would be I didn't find it hard my first semester of school here, but same with other students around the country. I would say the biggest adjustment was moving on to Zoom. Moving courses online was pretty tough, and it took some time to get used to.
Yeah, I know I personally like doing school in person better than online. Since you go to school in South Dakota, do you ever get time to do some hunting or fishing?
Yeah, actually, since our season was in the spring this year, I did quite a bit of goose hunting and duck hunting up here, and I enjoyed it. Did a little bit of deer hunting, but yeah, it was fun. Finally gave me some time to enjoy the wildlife that they present up here.
Yeah, definitely. So what has been the biggest deer that you've gotten? Do you know?
No, the biggest deer I have shot isn't one I want to brag about. So next question, please. No, I'm just kidding. No, I love deer hunting. I just haven't been able to get anything real big yet. So
yeah. What was a bigger win, the first time Farmington beat Elmwood or the semifinal game you played in last week?
Man, that's a tough one. I would say that's a complete different game, to be honest. High school, I mean, the memories in high school are always, I don't think anybody ever loses those. But as a team standpoint, I would probably say the semifinals game was a little bit bigger. It's cooler to be playing for something this big. Don't get me wrong, I love high school football and I miss it, but this is just big time up here, so I'm glad to be a part of it.
Yeah. Who would win in an arm wrestling match, Coach Hoffman or your D-line coach, Coach Smith?
Coach Smith. He's a strong man. Coach Hoffman's big. They're about the same size. I think I'm taking Coach Smith, though. Sorry, Hoff.
Yeah. How did it feel to have sacked Delaware's quarterback last game for a loss of 7 yards, since 2 plays later Delaware gained 10 yards?
Exciting.
It was cool. I was just living in the moment, I guess. Something I was glad to be a part of. Our D-line had 7 sacks that game, so I was glad to contribute to that. It definitely felt good to have a collegiate sack.
Yeah. What's your signature Sax Celebration?
Well, we came up with it at the beginning of the year. The older guys, I didn't know what to do. I wanted something to fit in with my last name, so I did the bow like DePriest. Didn't really have any other ideas, so I stuck with that. And then the moment I kind of just, after I got the sack, kind of just did it. I don't know.
This is start of the afternoon. Pass rush, no time.
Yeah. Who is your opponent in the national championship?
We play Sam Houston State.
Sam Houston? Tell me this game isn't played in Texas.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be home field advantage for them, basically. So,
Yeah, are you worried about this game being played in Texas? You do know that Sam Houston defended the Alamo, right?
I haven't looked into the Alamo that much. I'm a little familiar with it, but
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing to be getting used to is the heat. But we're adjusting to that by cranking the heat up in our indoor and trying to play at 82 degrees inside. So,
Yeah. Which has more pressure, playing in the FCS National Championship game or competing in the IHSA State Bass Fishing Tournament?
I would probably say the national championship for football. I mean, the fishing is something I love to do, and it brings joy to me. But I couldn't say there's as much on the line. I think. It would have been amazing to win the bass fishing tournament, but we got close enough, I guess.
Yeah. Are there any similarities between the two?
I would say adrenaline, I guess. I mean, once you catch a big fish and put it in the boat, I mean.
Yeah. And what's your best coach reader memory?
I would say when we as a team looked up his high school highlights, and he was playing in high school and he dropped a game-winning touchdown.
Hands are slippery.
I don't think we ever got over that. I gave him a lot of stuff for that, and that was a good time. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
I do miss those coaches, but
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining me today.
yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Go check out our YouTube channel called Farmington Tech Team. See you next episode.
All right, later.